Number one is abundance mentality. Second, adopting a continuous learning mentality. Third one is have urgency with everything you do. If you have this down, you will have an automated, scalable law firm that grows itself while you focus on your strengths, while your systems and your team handle the rest. If you do it right, it will grow with compound effect as long as you understand these principles.
Welcome to my legal academy, helping lawyers work smart, scale fast, and enjoy life.
So everybody wants to grow who's in this program, and everybody wants to be successful. We get distracted and we lose focus. Today's goal is to bring clarity about what it takes and get clarity to cut out all the noise. Okay, I think we're all part of different social media accounts. We're all part of different Facebook groups. We watch YouTube videos and we get exposed to all this information out there. How about this tool and this thing and that? All those things are great and good. And little by little, yeah, they add value. But at the same time, they could also be the thing that holds you back from growing because they slow you down from the real things that really help you grow. So what I'm going to do is show you visually that these are the 5 components. That's it. Nothing more. Maybe I'll just add one more to this. But for the most part, I think this covers 80-90% of it. If you have this down, you will have an automated, scalable law firm that grows itself while you focus on your strengths, while your systems and your team handle the rest. If you do it right, it will grow with compound effect as long as you understand these principles. So I'm going to start off here, then I'm going to go somewhere else and then come back to it. Okay, this is it. There's the 5 components are traffic, funnel, automations, your team, and math. This is it, nothing else. However, let's put a pause there because there's one thing that overrides all of this, and that's you, okay? You're the biggest variable in this whole equation to be successful, okay? So it's some kind of self-accountability kind of approach. And I had to kind of meditate around this. I'm like, what is if there was 3 mentality shifts that I could pass on to you that have helped me stay positive, keep the momentum going, and to continue kind of thriving? These are it. I'll share one by one with you. There's 3 principles. So these are kind of like, call them the 3 golden success mentality, golden principles. I think I have to come up with a better name, but it's 3 mentality principles, okay? Number 1 is abundance mentality. We need to have the confidence and clarity to know and strongly have confidence that there's an abundance of clients. There's plenty of clients for anybody. And the second part, it's easy. The more you tell yourself the opposite, the less likely you are to go get those clients. If you tell yourself it's hard, there aren't that many clients, yeah, but my market is this, my market is that, that's going to prevent you from growing. You have to psych yourself out, do affirmations and do all those things. Please, by all means do. I had to meditate on these things for years and instill this in myself. I didn't naturally have an abundance mentality. You know, I had some people in my life who had the opposite mentality, they had the scarcity mentality, and I think that's what got me to be the opposite. That helped. But for now, let's all try to do this together. And please, I want this to be kind of like a spiritual or mentally and psychological kind of experience for all of us. And hopefully my voice will go straight into your psyche. But let's let go of the scarcity mindset, okay? That there's enough business for everyone. This outlook allows you to engage more authentically, so you don't sound so desperate, negotiate more fairly, and build relationships with confidence. Success in law is not a zero-sum game. There's plenty to go around for everybody, and it's completely achievable. And I'm sure Selena, who's working with our members, hones in on this, okay? Abundance mentality. Second, adopting a continuous learning mentality. Continuous is the key word. In a rapidly evolving legal landscape, it's essential to stay on top of industry developments and keep an eye on your competitors. Okay, so you got to know what's going on at a macro level, and also know what's going on around your competitors and in your space, basically. Now, if you're a estate planning lawyer, you better know what's going on in estate planning lawyers. Who are the most successful estate planning lawyers? What are they doing? What are the people that are not good? What are they doing? So you can kind of find yourself in this whole world. It's equally important to foster a mindset of continuous learning and evolution. This applies to not only legal knowledge, but also to your business operations. I think that's what we're here for in this program, right? Just continuous learning, marketing strategies, and leadership skills. We find ourselves in these kind of realms that we need to, obviously we are attorneys, we have to sometimes do legal work, but we still have to run a business, we still have to market, and we still also have to lead our team. So we need to kind of stay on top of that. But with the continuous learning mindset, you'll ensure your firm is always moving forward, innovating, setting the pace, rather than merely keeping up, staying ahead of the curve by continuously learning and not just saying, oh, I'm good enough. I think I got enough from these YouTube videos. I think I got enough from Sam's program so far. I promise anybody who stops joining these Friday calls, you'll see. If I check in with them 6 to 12 months, they haven't made any progress. They've just been churning. Whatever money that they make in their business, it just goes back to expenses. They haven't really grown. But the people who are here, little by little, putting the little pieces together, they hear their wins, they hear a little about building a team, over time. It's just about continuously doing that, okay? Third one is have urgency with everything you do. Everybody wants to achieve everything that they want to achieve, but they just lack the urgency. It's like, oh, I would like to do this. Oh, next year, or when I get my bonus, or when I do this, when this happens. If your actions are tied to some kind of something happening, you're going to be left behind. I'm sorry. Okay? Because there's always going to be the next thing. There's always going to be something else happening. There is no better time than just whatever you know, you got to do it now. So let's go through the details. Time is of the essence in the legal world, and it's crucial to adopt a sense of urgency in all aspects of your work. This doesn't mean rushing through tasks, but rather prioritizing effectively, right? We all know about how important it is. There's a lot to do, but ideally we want to prioritize, bring those things up that really move the needle for our law firms. Making swift decisions, not sitting on decisions. Have a rule of thumb, okay? There's no thinking about it. Don't think about it. I know it sounds very counterintuitive. At the very least, you could ask about it. You could ask your resources. We have our community, post it there. Hey guys, I'm thinking about this. But once you ask, at that point, let's go. What I do myself, my own program of the program is my mentor. I go park as things come up, things that I, can't decide on myself. At this point, I make my own decision, 90% of the decisions, but there's about 10% of decisions that maybe, at this point, I haven't trusted myself. I'm building confidence for those particular things. I park it so that when I go talk to my mentor, I bring those up. But as soon as he gives me that clarity, I don't overthink it. I'm like, got it. And I go hire, go do. But I have that, kind of swift decision kind of mentality to take prompt action. And you want to couple this urgency with a proactive, action-oriented approach. Okay. You don't know what you don't know until you try it. A lot of people kind of get stuck. Like, I don't know what to do. Well, how would you know until you do it? So go do it. Success favors the doers, not just the dreamers. Don't wait for opportunities to present themselves, seize them. And the more proactive you are, the faster you see growth in your law firm. And that's the reason when we came up with the tagline, that's the reason why we chose the word scale fast. You can scale all day long, but if you're not scaling fast, you're not really scaling. You're just kind of staying stagnant. You want to always have the urgency. Like you're going to lose the opportunity, opportunity costs, things are going to happen that day, maybe at most, maybe a day later, not beyond that, not week, next month, next year, definitely not next week, next month. That's just way too late. Okay, so to review, there's plenty of clients, continuous learning, and urgency. All right, so somebody share with me a decision you've been sitting on. What's one decision you've been sitting on? And let's try to tap into this. Good, Shelly.
I'm sorry, is that me?
Yeah, Shelly. Is there any decision you've been sitting on recently?
I have been, I actually worked through that decision. I just took some time to hire my dream team to actually run the ads on Upwork so that I can get someone to come in and assist me with my law firm. And I ended up getting maybe about 36 responses. And that was something that I sat on up until last week. I am working through my Facebook ads. It was restricted. And that was something that I sat on also, and I actually worked on that today. So those are the two things, just basically hiring my dream team and working on my Facebook ads.
Amazing. Good. Is there anything else that's sitting on your plate at this point?
Everything.
Can you write all those down right now in the next 10 minutes? And then let's prioritize it. Give me your top 3 and put it in the chat based on
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's all it is. If you have a bunch of stuff you got to do and you just don't know what to do, just write it down. Again, we talked about this last week. Write it down, or 2 weeks ago. Anyways, write it down, and then I'm gonna look at it. Which one is the most top 1 or the top 3 most important? Circle it, bring it up, and then cross out everything else. Literally just cross it out. Like none of these things, other things matter. And then once you're focused down to those 3, then what's required is the date and time for each of those things. That's blocked off in your calendar. And then you just have to follow through with that. That's it. That's all it is. Get clarity down on paper, prioritize, date and time in your calendar, and follow through. Very good, Shelly. I'm proud of you.
Hey, hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you're a lawyer and you're looking to work smart, scale fast, and enjoy life, right below this video, you'll find a link to book a call to speak to my team so we can tell you how we've been able to help over 500 law firm owners scale their law firm. Now back to the video.
Let's do one more of these. Sabrina, you want to share yours?
I know I need to redo my website. I know I need to take your template and fill it out and get somebody to help me do it. I don't know how to explain it, but so I'm mostly elder law, but I really want to focus on estate planning for my one thing. But I keep getting back to elder law. So my website's all elder law, doesn't have good call to actions. Like I know my website is rough. I've had like 3 people that were going to work on it or give me proposals in the past before I got involved with this program, and nothing ever, it didn't pan out. So I have a Wix website that I've made myself. So I need to do that, and then I have a webinar that I have a slideshow for that I just need to sit down and record.
All right.
But I'm chicken and egg about that. I'm really chicken and egg. I'm like, I really need to get the website done before I can do the webinar because I don't want people, I don't know.
The website is, we need to get that out of the way. And you're going to finish it off today, and I'll show you how to finish it off today. And I actually had to do this 2 days ago, so I'll show you what I literally did in less than 20 minutes. And I put all the key components of a perfect law firm website. I've built so many of these websites. Where is the websites? I have all these different websites and a bunch more that are not in those bookmarks, and it's all based on these principles. Okay, there's a headline, very clear headline, what you do, who you help, and how you help them. There's a sub headline which kind of supports your headline. There's a very clear call to action of what the next step is: discovery call, consultation, whatever that is. If you don't know what to do with this button, at the very least, you should either go to give me a call or to a Calendly to book a call. Keep it simple. Next section is how you help your clients. Very clear, easy language. We help these types of people do one of these 3 things. We help them get this thing or secure this thing, whatever that is. Again, layman, easy language. Not just to help them get these things, but the benefits of whatever that I help them with is this. So let's just say if it's immigration, and I created this live for immigration lawyer, is so you can stay in the US, so you can secure financial freedom, whatever those benefits are. And then you will see buttons everywhere. This button is going to be, same button is going to be all across in different sections. Then you're going to have a social proof section. This is a reviews, whatever kind of reviews you have. There's the information here. You're going to clearly define what the steps of hiring you are. Another button, another social proof section, and then an urgency section. Why they should move forward right then and now. What I did was literally use this template. Literally this is just 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. I wrote out the brand colors, button colors, what I want the button to say, and I literally filled this out. And I send it to the developer. They're working on this right now. All within 30 minutes. How did I come up with this content? ChatGPT to help me. You're a copywriting expert for websites. I'm looking to create a website for this type of law in this state. And I really want you to focus on the benefits that my clients will will have by hiring me. Please help me create the website, content from my website. And I want you to provide me the headline, sub-headline, and then you could throw like things in here. You could literally say, hey, I want you to follow this format. You could literally copy and paste this. And within 2 minutes, 1 minute, you're gonna get very good insights about how to, what the website should be. Second part is nobody should create their own website. It's beyond you. It's much cheaper, much faster to get someone else to create this. There's literally millions of people online that could create it. Upwork, you literally go put up a job. If you've been through module 2, hopefully you have. Upwork job post, website development, to create a website for estate planning law firm. That's it. You put up a good job post, you invite as many people to it, you give it 2 days, come back to the job post to see who applied, check out the proposals, find somebody who has a lot of experience, who ideally has created websites for law firms, hire, give them the Google Doc, let them create it, give it like a week, they'll create it. Bada bing, bada boom, in a week, you'll make a website for like less than $500. And as Jeffrey said, Jeffrey always has great insights, MVP, minimum viable product for websites. Don't pack it full, it's not a brochure. You want to hook them with your website and quickly drive them into your lead funnel. Exactly, it's a one-page website. You don't need blog and services and team and all that stuff. You add that on later, but at the very least, minimum viable website, as Jeffrey mentioned.
Okay. I have this idea. Yeah. I have one quick question. I have my elder law website, which is, like I said, not ideal. I have this idea of taking the estate planning and just putting that on another site. Like I bought a little domain. I was just going to do this with the estate planning, just completely separate. And then my elder law. Does that make sense to do?
Whatever you do, just focus on just one thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think would be best.
Yeah.
Is that's my one thing to focus on. Meanwhile, what's paying the bills is referrals and stuff for my elder law services. So, okay. All right.
Go double down on what's generating you the most revenue. So which one you said is making you the most money?
Oh, elder law.
Website for elder law, marketing for elder law. Because now you have social proof to also back it up. So your website and things, your funnels and emails and things are gonna be higher converting because you have you're working on it. So elder law is your practice. Everything else completely put aside.
Okay.
Yeah, I know sometimes you're like, oh man, I gotta cut that out. That's good. I'm telling you, this is the kind of ruthlessness it takes to kind of to grow. So do that.
Well, I realize that this is a discussion I have, that we all have in the beginning is finding the one thing, and I did my audiobook and all that, but estate planning is easier to me. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it's easier to automate. It's easier to create systems for, I think. That's why I went that direction. So.
That's fine, but at least I want you to get your money-making law firm down. So that's doing its thing so that you can have, so you kind of have that going. And once you are able to automate and hire for that and it's doing its thing, then okay, let's go focus on the better one that I really like, that I want to do for the future. At least I want you to secure your financial, secure your finances basically. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. I know you got clarity from this, but whatever I just did, please write that down. What I'm going to do, just kind of as a way to hold yourself accountable. Today, I'm going to, create the content. I'm going to also go put up a job post today. On Sunday or Monday, I'm going to go check the job post, hire, send 2 offers or whatever, send 1 offer. Expect them to make the website by next week. I'm going to have my website by August 1st. And you could create the website entirely for less than $300 by August 1st. So that'll be your challenge, Sabrina. Go get it. And please update us once you do.
Okay. Consider it gotten.
Good. I like that.